Hi, my name is Alexandra Naughton, and I think I'm having an identity crisis. At least that's what my therapist said. I say, I'm a fuck up. I'm Nancy Botwin. I'm Lorelai Gilmore. I'm a fuck up and I'm a fucking diva. And she says, what's with all the negative self-talk? I do a lot. I am almost never not working. Not just at my job, where I'm paid to keep track of my boss's meetings and travel and calendar, which is more than a full-time job. But also at my other job, my writing job, my literary job, my vocation, the one that I don't get paid for. The job that I don't get paid for, which includes responsibilities like promoting, publicizing, writing, editing my work, editing other people's work, formatting, distributing, planning readings, hosting readings, promoting readings, posting on social media, maintaining a social media persona. I'm always working on something, hosting something, creating something. Even when I'm trying to fall asleep, my brain is planning things. I don't think I do anything right. I don't think I'm smart enough or creative enough. I keep working to fill a void. I keep planning so that I stay busy and don't have time to dwell on my insecurities. I do all these things because it makes my life feel less empty. I do all these things because I may not be great at it, but at least I'm trying. And trying gives me some sort of satisfaction. I'm not good at talking, in general. I'm not good at talking with people. I'm self-conscious and I feel socially inept. I feel like a freak. I usually feel like people don't know what to do with me when I'm attempting to communicate with them. I feel like the weird maiden aunt so often depicted in cartoons and television shows. I feel like a caricature of a human being. It's a shock when I do something and someone says, good job. I thank them, of course, but then I wonder about it. I'm not being humble. I just have a hard time believing it when something good is happening. I am always amazed when I plan something and people actually show up. I guess I've cultivated this online personality of mine. My internet persona is a lot like my real life persona in that I don't actually understand it. I guess I try to be funny. I try to be kind and I try to be encouraging, inclusive. I don't know, I go back and forth trying to decide which personality I prefer, my IRL persona versus my URL persona. Back and forth trying to decide which one is most like me. Neither really are like me. Neither are particularly well crafted. Or maybe they are and I just don't get it. I guess I prefer real life over the internet. Let me ask you a question. Do you ever feel really sad when you think about things too much? Or like, maybe even when you think about anything at all? I saw a sparrow hopping around on the sidewalk when I was sitting in a cafe by the window the other day. I watched it for a while and it made me smile, just watching this little bird go about their business. But then I noticed all the trash on the sidewalk it was hopping around, bits of paper, plastic bottles, cigarette butts, and other detritus, and the whole illusion of a happy bird was totally shattered. We are all doomed. So like, why try anything? Why do anything at all if everything is pointless? I don't know. I think if I didn't try to make things that I think are beautiful and give me a little bit of joy, even if I didn't try to encourage more people making more art, if I didn't do anything, I would die. if I didn't have this, I would be dead. And so much of the time when I'm writing my own work or trying to pull some weird event together or doing whatever I may be doing in that moment, I get discouraged when I think about how fucked up the world is and how awful capitalism is and all the fear and violence and people being ignorant and stubborn and hateful and bitchy and racist and misogynist and projecting their insecurities in mean ways onto other people. And all of this fucked up shit is because of capitalism's chokehold on our culture. But then I think about my family and friends, and my little sookie cat at home, and I try to remember that making stuff is like my therapy. Making and encouraging art because it feels good and feels healthy, and it makes some people, even strangers in the theater or on the internet, feel good or feel something, feel inspired. Even if just for like a minute. And I guess that's all that really matters. The world is fucked, and we're all doomed. But I hustle, because art is a beautiful distraction. And maybe sometimes it's even useful. And maybe it can bring about good. Thank you.